In the past year, Satwik-Sairaj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty have seen both the peak of recognition and the depths of adversity. From becoming the first Indian men's doubles pair to reach world number one and clinching historic titles, to being forced off court by injuries and personal grief. Their journey has been anything but linear. Amidst all this, the duo has been honored with the Khel Ratna, India's highest sporting award, a moment of pride that came during a phase marked by pain, patience, and perseverance. And today we sit down with Satvik and Chirag to talk about resilience, hope, recovery, and what lies ahead for one of India's most iconic badminton partnerships. Chirag, Satvik, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're well. But I wanted to start off by asking you, when both of you, when you look back at where you started, the early days of playing together, struggling for recognition, and now standing as Khel Ratna awardees, how do you reflect on this journey? Did you ever imagine it would unfold like this?
Uh, yeah, I mean, when we started, we haven't thought about all these things. Uh, as many of the people know, our journey it wasn't easy starting together. But if you look back, I mean, feels really great to achieve Kerala Award, so many awards. Feels really responsible as well. I mean, the way we played past few years has been really good. For that, we got the award, so feels happy.
Chirag, what about you? The question that I asked was, when you look back at where you started versus now as Khel Ratna awardees, did you ever imagine it would unfold like this?
Um, Maybe I think the journey we've had over the past uh, almost 10 years of our partnership now, I think like Satvik said, we've had our fair share of ups and downs, and to start off from where we did and to become a world number one, to achieve the Khel Ratna finally, I think it's been a like a very fulfilling journey. But having said that, I think yes, like I think it's the highest sporting honor. So I think like for both me and Satvik, it's like one of the most prestigious awards we've won so far, and I think it only boosts us um, to get even better wins in the future. And I think we are not in the best phase of our career at the moment. I think going through personal tragedies and then having injury concerns, I think like it hasn't been the best of months, but I know for a fact that this Khel Ratna award will definitely boost our spirits and to achieve even bigger things and to have even bigger wins in the future.
Satvik, going back a few months, Paris Olympics ended in heartbreak, and it's been one after the other, emotionally and mentally. What was going through your minds, and how were you guys supporting each other through all of this?
It was quite heartbreak. It took us time to get back on court, especially for me. I was injured. I was playing with injuries before Olympics as well. So I want to settle down all those things and start again freshly. That time mentally, like after Olympics, I really not in a state of position to play again, as in so quickly. And physically also I was struggling. So I wanted to clear all those things and start again freshly. So yeah, it took us a lot of time. Then I couldn't figure out what injury it was, like how severe it was. I was having back issue back then, so it took us time. But luckily, Chirag supported me that time. Like he was there through all the time. He was telling me to do this. He was talking to all the doctors and he was doing all the stuff on behalf of me. He was talking to everyone. So yeah, kudos to him because he was there at that time and he was encouraging me. Then luckily we got back on track with uh, China Open. Then again we started pretty good there. We played semis. Then again we started the year well. We played two semifinals, India Open and Malaysia Open. So yeah, it was quite tough after the Olympics, but that's how it is. I mean, you need to cope with all those things.
And Chirag, I mean, it's clear that injuries have been persistent, your back injury as well. If you've had to withdraw from a couple of tournaments, can you walk us through how you've coped with the pain and where is the injury standing right now?
Yeah, I think it's obviously quite tough. I've had a back issue for almost 8, 9 years now, but I've been able to handle it over the past many years. Not really like have had to withdraw from a tournament, but this time when it happened at the All England, it was quite severe. Like I had a annular tear, so I had to take it easy. And although I was expected to come back by the Sudirman Cup, but the pain hadn't subsided by then. So the doctors and the physios asked me to go a bit slower and not rush into it because then there's a possibility of it aggravating. So then we had to take a step back and start going doing the rehab a little more slowly. And yeah, obviously it is tough because I am someone who doesn't like to rest as much, and for me to just sit at home um, and do nothing, plus with a back injury where you can't really do a lot of stuff, where you can't bend or go out as much. It was definitely daunting, but I think as an athlete, um, you have to be ready to live those days as well. If you want to, if you are ready to sacrifice and live through these tough days, I think you will definitely be able to live through the most difficult times of an athlete's career. And I think it only the fire in me is only burning more and more since the past 2 months, and I am eagerly waiting to come back on court soon.
You also mentioned something about Shawshank Redemption, if I'm not wrong. Andy's line on hope. Can you tell us about that more? And how that mindset helps you stay patient during all of this.
Like I said, I am someone who's quite, I feel a bit restless. Like I feel like if I'm just resting, then I'm not being productive enough, and I'm not uh, spending the day in the right way. So for me, to watch that movie too, because it's one of my favorite movies, and that line which it says, "Hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies." So I think that is what keeps me going through the rehab and the rest phase. And just like in the movie, it took him 20 years to get through it. Every day, a little bit of like constant pressure over many years, and eventually he was able to break free and run through the prison. I think similarly, I think you have to do small things every day, and eventually over time you will see the results. Important things I learned through the movie, and I think that's stuck with me in this period especially.